Alright, welcome to the objectively correct Generation 1 shiny tier list. I won't take too long getting into it, but this is essentially what's happening. I'm going to rank every single shiny. You can see all the different tiers. We got E tier, which is 0 to 1, so I'm basically going to give all these shinies a score out of 10 based on a couple of different factors. I'm going to basically be ranking them on how much does the shiny change, and are those changes good, because you'll find that there'll be some shinies that might not change a lot of the Pokemon, but what they change is good, maybe like one thing, whereas there might be shinies that fully change color, like every part of them changes color, but they suck, kind of thing. So that's how we're going to kind of rank them. I'll try not to take too long on each Pokemon because obviously there's 150 of these things to get through, but let's just jump into it. First of all, also these are using the Heart Gold sprites, like the Gen 4 sprites, which I love because these are like the most vibrant, best examples of these shinies and their beautifulness. So yeah, and some of these evolution chains I'll just rank together because they will just be close enough in similarity to do that. But anyway, let's crack into it. So Bulbasaur, firstly, pretty solid, I would say. I don't think any of the Gen 1 starters have bad shinies per se, but I think they are definitely, better than others. Like, there is a clear, to me, top 3, how I would rank them, and Bulbasaur would be number 2. I think the swapping of the light and the dark green is a really good decision, and it's so vibrant, the bright green, because it's the whole idea of shiny. I think of, okay, these need to be bright, vibrant colors that just catch your eye kind of thing. Bulbasaur does that really well here. So I would say Bulbasaur I would put in a B tier. I would give it 7 out of 10 personally, or even 6.5. Ivysaur and Venusaur I probably will also put in B tier, but I will put them in reverse order just because whilst the green and the green stay the same, the slow blossoming of the yellow flower on the back, it's so good, the yellow. I don't think any other color would have worked nearly as well. Reds, blues, purples, no. I think the yellow of the flower just kind of helps complement the green as well. They complement one another. I'm gonna put this out right now. I fucking hate Charizard. I just, like, I can understand why it's cool, but it's just like, I'm just so sick of seeing Charizard that I'm just like, it's the fatigue of it. But even I can't deny it is one of the best shinies out there. The black and the red, going completely against the pre-evolutions of Charmander and Charmeleon and what they're going for, whereas all the other shinies kind of have like a, there's a clear pattern in mind, whereas Charizard just completely goes against everything. But I love it. The black and the like the deep velvet red complement each other so well. And then also I'm gonna put Charmander and Charmeleon in the A tier as well. I'll put Charmander above Charmeleon because I think Charmeleon's in later games does look a little bit iffy, but I think the gold works here. And another thing as well is a lot of Gen 1 shinies, from what I understand, kind of have like a goldish tint to them, or they'll go sort of on the yellowy kind of side of things, and there's also a lot of green too. So when we get to those, we'll have to see how I feel about them, but the gold I think works really well for Charmander and Charmeleon. Squirtle is probably my least favorite of the 3, but I will say the evolution chain does get better. I think Blastoise is a really good shiny, the purple and the green. I probably would also give this maybe like a 7 as well. Do I like it more than Venusaur? I'm gonna say no, but I'll put it above the other two because it's still Blastoise, but I think they look really cool. I'm gonna honestly put Squirtle at a 5 though, dare I say. I know it's a hot take, but like, I don't know, if it was a little more purple, I think I would like it, because it's kind of just a slightly different shade of blue with the green shell. The green shell is kind of all it has going for it, but bonus points for actually keeping the green shell as the evolution chain goes along. And, you know, I'll put Wartortle here too, because at least it's different enough where it's really getting that purple tint, plus the more yellowy shell and the green shell. But it's still not nearly as good as Bulbasaur in my opinion. It's just when it gets to Blastoise, it's so worth it. It's like, anyway, let's continue. Caterpie. Caterpie is another really good shiny. I'm gonna put it like a 9 out of 10. I'm trying not to be too biased here because I love Caterpie, and especially a lot of Pokemon that in Gen 1 when I get to them, I'm going to try and put my bias aside. But Caterpie, just the gold, again, another Pokemon that I'm like, for this random, you know, early game bug type that's like kind of not good in the sliders, gets such a beautiful shiny. Like, that's so neat. I love the gold. It'd be cool if maybe they could have changed the red on it. If they changed that to something, maybe I would have bumped it to 10, but right now I feel like a good A tier for Caterpie. Just works really well. I'll put it there. Metapod, here's the thing, like, okay, at least it tries to change. I just don't know, like the orange, it's alright, I think it's definitely above Squirtle, let's put it that way for me. I think the orange looks really cool. The only thing I don't like is just the disconnect between like the Caterpie and the Metapod, because it's just like goes from a nice gold to just kind of a burnt orange. I might still put it above Wartortle though. I think it's different enough. You know, I'll put it above Bulbasaur too, but I'll leave like that. I think it's different enough to where it looks cool still. It's just the only reason I sort of give it as low of a ranking as it is. It was probably like a 6.5. It's just again the disconnect. Butterfree is another one of my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon, but I'm probably also gonna put it around here too. I think I like the green eyes, but the red pink that they use kind of is a little off-putting with the purple body, I feel like. Or with the green too. It's like just the combination of the green, the purple, and the red. It's such a weird combination. It feels like it kind of clashes a little bit. If they'd maybe changed the purple of the body and the head just a little bit to something else, it could have worked a bit better in my opinion. But I think just the 3 colors that it has going for it just clash. Now another thing too, I know that the way that they made shinies in this point in time was really weird. It was just like kind of basically taking the color palette and just moving it in some way, rather than like actually sitting down and being like, okay, we should make this thing this color and this thing this color, which I guess is why a lot of like maybe shinies turn green or like yellow or that sort of stuff. But like, I don't know, it's alright. Weedle is gonna be the exact same thoughts as Caterpie, just another random bug type, like early game bug type that's not very good, that just for some reason gets a nice beautiful gold shiny. I think I actually maybe like Weedle more than Caterpie. Just, I don't know, the pink kind of works weirdly better than, or should I say weirdly better than the red. Like a nice soft pink with the gold kind of, I think, I don't know, just liking a little more. Kakuna though, because it's like, it also does, it's the sort of same vibrancy green as Bulbasaur. But for Kakuna, I don't know. It's tricky. At least it tries to connect to Beedrill a bit, but then at that point do I say, then maybe Weedle should have been green? Or, I don't know. It's really strange. I think it's okay enough to where I'm going to put it above Wartortle, but below Bulbasaur. It's different enough, and it doesn't look off-putting, but I don't know. Whereas like, I think Beedrill works a lot better with this green and the blue. I think the blue and the green just kind of weirdly work together, as opposed to what Butterfree is going for with the green, the red, and the purple. I feel like Butterfree has too many different colors going on, whereas Beedrill kind of keeps it simple, where it's just green and blue. And honestly, I do like it a lot. I think it works a lot better. I'd say, yeah, Beedrill's probably a 7, Kakuna's maybe a 6. Pidgey, it's alright. Honestly, it's okay. I'm gonna put it above Squirtle. I think it's different enough, but it's not that different. It's just, it kind of looks like it got thrown on some like green curry sauce. Someone spilled like a pot of that on Pidgey, and it's just kind of stained a little bit. I weirdly just remember this being more gold, but I guess it's just always kind of been like a weird greenish tint to it. So I don't know, that's a little strange to me. But so I'm gonna get like a 5. Although I think everyone's got like a shiny Pidgey. Pidgeotto, I'm probably also gonna put here, just slightly above it. It's like got the weird same greenish tint. We do sort of start seeing a few of the highlights of like the gold through there, but I don't think it's enough to kind of bump it to B tier in my opinion. Pidgeot though, I think it looks majestic. The gold here, I'm gonna put it above or below Beedrill. Maybe below Beedrill. No. I'll put it above Beedrill. Another example of like a gold shiny, where it also like, it doesn't change too much. I feel like it still kind of has the brown and the tan. It's just more, got a little bit more yellow thrown in there, but then the locks going from like the red and yellow to just the full gold, it makes it just stand out so much more. It pops, it's so vibrant. The gold just kind of makes it look like it's this majestic thing of beauty, and it's so cool to me. So I like Pidgeot a lot in comparison. It's Rattata, it's 8 again. It's kind of got the same problem as Pidgey. It's just a weird green to me. I wish Rattata was a bit more gold, had a bit more rather than just like a weird green. I'm gonna put it there. I think I like Pidgey a little bit more than Rattata. Raticate, I'm gonna probably also put it down here. I think I like it a little more than Pidgeot, but the red kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of a weird, because it's already brown, so then you kind of just make the red a little bit, like the brown a little more red. It's okay. Like I'd give Raticate a 5, maybe a Rattata like a 4.5 or 5. And then if I'm doing that, I gotta put Squirtle above it then, kind of thing. I don't know. I just think, yeah, Rattata's okay, and Raticate's just a little bit better, but not one I'm actively like, oh, that's pretty cool, you know. Spearow again. Spearow and Fearow kind of have the exact same problem as Pidgey in my opinion, although I do like Spearow a little more than Pidgey because just the gold wings kind of help pop it out a bit more. Actually, dare I say, I'm going to put Spearow above Pidgeot, but then put Fearow below Pidgeotto. Because I think Spearow is better than Fearow, dare I say. Just the gold, like it has the nice gold wings to begin with, and like it's still got that weird green tint. But then Fearow just goes all in with the green tint and doesn't really change too much else. The hair's still kind of reddish. It's just more orange. The beak, it's just I guess. It's very Again, another just green tint, although Ekans, I like it on a little bit more. Actually, I think. But it's like, goddamn, I'm seeing so many of these weird green icky ones. It's like literally almost the exact same color too, which is annoying. Ekans though, I think I like a little bit more. I'm going to put it below B tier, because at least Ekans, it's a bit more different, because Ekans is purple and then goes to this nice green, whereas like Pidgeot, the Pidgeyline and Spearow, they've already got these browns that like really aren't changing much. They're just kind of, again, throwing some green curry sauce on there and calling it a day. But Ekans, I think, just works better because it's already such a contrastingly different thing to what it normally is. Arbok, however, Arbok shiny is mint. I'm going to put Arbok above Pidgeot. I think, again, gold. There's so much gold on these early Pokemon. But Arbok works really well here because it's also the blue highlights that it has. We haven't really had a solid blue shiny. I'm not counting Squirtle. It barely changes. Whereas Arbok gets this nice, vibrant, like, blue. You know, it's like kind of velvety in a way. Again, same with like what I said with Charizard. the blue highlights in it just help it pop that much more, in my opinion. Do I think it's better than Venusaur now that I'm looking at it? I don't know. It's hard. I'm not too sure here. I'm gonna leave that for now. I'm gonna sit on that. Pikachu. Nah, I'm not feeling this one. I don't think it's D tier, but I don't think it's that high either. I'm gonna put it top of C tier. It's okay. Like they could have done, I don't know, but to be fair, I don't know what they could have done with Pikachu here. But at the same time, it's like all the Pikachu line kind of stinks in my opinion a little bit. Like Pichu barely changes, Pikachu barely changes, Raichu changes a little bit, but it's not like too nice of a change in my opinion. The only one I like is Alolan Raichu, where it's like the brown rather than the yellow. So maybe they could have done something like that, you know, maybe brown with the yellow cheeks and white highlights in there. That could be cool. But Pikachu just does not change enough for my liking, especially when you're like the mascot. I don't know, it just looks a little sunburnt, a little tanned, you know. Raichu, honestly, I'm gonna put it in D tier. I don't like Raichu's. It's just a weird. It just looks burnt. Actually, Raichu looks more sunburnt. That's all it is. It just looks sunburnt. And I don't think it's a good change. Going from like this sort of nice yellow with brown to then just like an orange, but then kind of keeping the same color scheme, just making it a little more of a weird tint. Like, nah, I'm not feeling Raichu. I'm sorry. It's not the worst. It at least changes enough. Like, that's the only reason it's not getting A tier. It changes enough to where it's like, okay, that's the shiny. But it's like, Sandshrew? Okay. I kind of like Sandshrews a little bit. I think I'm gonna put it in B. I think I'm gonna put it above, maybe above Kakuna here. Another green shiny, but I think it works a little bit here because it's already different enough to the sort of yellow that it already is normally. But it's also just simple. It just changes the yellow to green, and that's it. And then we call it a day. But it's a nice green. It's not this weird icky green that the Pidgeys have, kind of where it's just like a little bit of green in there. It's like, no, we're just gonna fully do the green, but it's not like a weird pukey green like we might see with a few others. I wish it was more vibrant, maybe a little bit. Honestly, I reckon Sandshrew could have looked cool with like a blue shiny though. I don't know why. I think blue could have been a lot more cooler. Sandslash is an interesting one because it's so different to Sandshrew here, with the red spines. I don't think, we haven't had anything properly red since Charizard here. For you, I don't know, it's such a polarizing shiny. It's like, I kind of like it and I kind of hate it. I think I'm gonna put it maybe below, maybe bottom of B tier. Like, I think the red is really nice for the spines, like really nice, but then the rest of the body where it's kind of like brown, nah, that's a weird icky brown I don't like. That's what I mean. It's literally like, it's so good but it's so bad at the same time. So I think it kind of cancels each other out and finds like a nice middle ground kind of thing. Ooh, okay. Nidoran female. I'm gonna put it in A tier. And I'm also gonna put Nidoran male in A tier. These are really cool because obviously the whole idea with the Nidorans is that there's a male and a female, because obviously they were before genders were a thing with Pokemon. But I like this because they swap the colors. That's all it is. It basically, Nidoran male gets the blue and Nidoran female gets the purple. And that's all we had to do, guys. Nidoking For example, let's go a little out of order here. I'm going to do Nidoran male first. So Nidoran male, I'm going to do A tier. Nidorino, sorry. It's okay. I'm going to put it in B tier. I think I like it more than Sandshrew, but not Waterbolt, so I think I'm going to put it there. Because the vibrant of the blue kind of goes away a little bit. It's still there, but not as much as I would like it. Nidoking, though, I think is a perfect shiny. The nice blue that it has, so it's nice vibranty blue. I think it gets a little darker in Gen 6, but it doesn't affect it that much in my opinion. I think Nidoking shiny is so crisp, right? And then we cut back to Nidoran female. All we had to do here, guys, was follow the exact same pattern. We just do the pink purple and we call it a day. Nidorino, I'm gonna put actually here. Still kind of changes a little bit, but not nearly as much. But I don't know. Weirdly, I'm not feeling that one as much as Nidorino. But then, oh, I'm sorry. No, I think the problem with Nidoqueen is that it was right there. All you had to do was just make it this nice, vibrant, beautiful pink to match the rest of the evolution and do the cool color swap thing, but you fucked it. How? Not only did we completely just go off course here, but you picked a horrible shade of green to do it with. It's like puke green with just a really off-putting pink. They just clash. There's no compliment here. They just clash. And just the fact that like it's getting less points because of that disappointment factor as well, where it's literally you had it right there in front of you, pardon me, and you took it away. I would say I'll give it a 1, only for the fact that it changes. There are other shinies in here. You can probably think of which ones that are getting a 0, and we'll get to them soon. I can see them right now, but no, I'm sorry, but no, absolutely not. Anyway, Clefairy. Okay, Clefairy to me is an example of a shiny where it doesn't change much, but I think what it changes is good. Where all it really does here is it changes the tips of the ears from green, like gray to green, and kind of, I guess, maybe slightly changes the pink. I'm not too sure. But it's a nice green. I don't know, I weirdly like it. More than like some of these other ones down here. I'm gonna put it below Sandslash. I think it's nice enough. And then by proxy, I'm gonna put Clefable here too, because they're basically the exact same. They're alright, yeah. I think the green is kind of nice. It's a nice, vibrant green. Had I wish that the rest of the body changed? Yeah, a little bit. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put them above Pikachu. Had I wish the rest of the body changed? Yeah. I mean, it's a moon themed, so you could have done some really cool purples and blacks and stuff to kind of give that space theme, maybe. But just changing the ears, I think is okay. I like the green, but that's all it is. Like, you were onto something here, but you got a little scared. Vulpix? Okay. I think Vulpix's shiny is okay. I wish it was more gold here. I think it maybe gets a little more gold. Not too sure, but it's kind of a weird green. But it still, I think, works better for Vulpix over the birds. Because at least here, the orange and that sort of gold kind of work together. I'm gonna put this one above. I'll put this one, yeah, I think above Nidorino is cool. And then of course, yeah, Ninetales, S tier. We know this. I think, you know, dare I say it's better than Charizard. It's beautiful. The silver, the blue, it just, oh. Like, Ninetales is already such like a majestic Pokemon as it is. So then when you give this nice royal colors, oh my god, it's yeah, clears. Okay, Jigglypuff. This one's funny because I'm biased towards Jigglypuff because Jigglypuff is my second favorite Pokemon of all time. Next to Torchic and Blaziken, like they're the same, so I count them both. But it's alright. I think I'm gonna put this one below. I think because it gets kind of a weird, like a little purple hue in there a little bit, and then the green eyes. But it's, I don't know. I'm not fucking with it as much as I wish I would be because it's Jigglypuff. I like it. I think the eyes being green is cool, but then the rest of the body still being pink. Yeah. But then again, I wouldn't know what color to change it to. But I don't know. It just kind of like it's the same thing as Clefairy, where just you change one part of it to green. But at the very least, I like the part that they did change a bit more. Because Clefairy's is just the ears. It's not even the whole ear, just the tip of the ear. Whereas Jigglypuff is the whole eyes, which is cool. Wigglytuff, I'm going to put below Jigglypuff. Actually, no, you can go there. I don't know. I like Jigglypuffs more than Wigglytuffs because the purple is kind of nice, but it's a weird purple at the same time. You know, I don't know. Zubat. Zubat is one I like. Again, I can't tell if I like it or I hate it. I think I like it. I think it's a weird puke green, but I think it's an okay. Like it's okay for Zubat here. I'm gonna put Zubat maybe above Wartortle. I think I like Zubat there. I think Golbat is close enough to where I can put it, but I might put it below Zubat. It's very different. They at least changed the whole Pokemon, which is good. The green's alright though. I mean, it's vibrant. But I don't know. I think Golbat clashes a little bit with the pinkish, reddish wings. Zubat's is a little more tame though. Crobat though. I mean, we'll get to Crobat, I'm sure. If we do Gen 2, but at least for just these two, they follow the same pattern, which is cool. I guess Crobat, they saw him like, maybe not, because I'm sure if Crobat had this sort of weird green, yeah, I think it kind of put me off it a little bit. I think it works okay with Zubat and Golbat here. Oddish, however, I'm putting an A tier. I think Oddish is really cool because Oddish is a grass type, so like Bulbasaur, it makes sense for it to be kind of fully green here. So it gets this nice vibrant green with the leaves. I think they work so well together. But then we kind of fuck it a little bit with the rest of the evolution line. Gloom is, yeah, not feeling Gloom, honestly. I'm feeling pretty Gloom, looking at Gloom. I might put it above Pikachu, but below Clefairy here. The green is nice, but then the rest of it just kind of dulls it down a little bit for me. And I wish they kind of kept the green thing going, or at least tried to change the leaves a little bit. But they're almost the same color, and I just think the whole thing just kind of suffers for it, because if you're gonna make it green, make everything else kind of pop out a little more, like, or at least just make it vibrant, because it's like, Venusaur works because you have this nice bright yellow that helps pop out and make it stand out, but this is not the green and the yellows for doing that. Vileplume, I think, is a little better. It's like kind of trying to do what Venusaur is doing, just not as good. I'll probably put I think I like it more than Wigglytuff, but below Jigglypuff. Like I said, it just uses a weird shade of green to go with the yellow. The yellow is a little bit better. I think if it had a slightly different shade of green, I would have preferred it, but unfortunately not. It's okay. It's okay. Paris, oh you poor thing, you could have been so much cooler. I'm pretty sure in Fire Red and Leaf Green it had like the yellow mushrooms, which made it look so much cooler. But then they took it from him. They took my guy's like gimmick away, and that's so fucked up because now it's alright. It's an alright shiny. I'm honestly gonna probably put it down here. maybe nah. I think I like it just a, no. I think it's, that's probably a 2 for me. I'm sorry, if it had the yellow mushroom still, it would easily like crack high C tier, low B tier, but it's all red. And it's already orange, and it just looks a little more baked. Same with Raichu, just looks sunburnt. And I don't like it. It's just, it's not that it could have been better, it literally was better. And then they fucked it. Same with Parasect. I'm not feeling Parasect. It's just kind of like, I mean, I probably like it more than Paris. It gets kind of that gold hint, but it's also kind of brown at the same time, and it looks a little bit eh. They could have maybe had some different colors in there to kind of help it pop a little bit more. But it's also at the same time, I kind of get a weird, like, because obviously it's Parasite, so it's like, oh sorry, it's Parasect, so it's got like a parasite, the mushroom, so you're looking a little like, not lifelike, a little dead. I guess kind of maybe helps, but I don't know. Venonat is funny because all that changes is the red. Everything else is the exact same. But I love the blue at the same time. I think the blue looks cool on this one. I like it more than Vileplume, but maybe not more than these other ones. It's like, and it's funny too, because that's literally all it changes is the eyes and the mouth, but it's such a nice blue to me, so I'm gonna put it there. And I wish they changed more of it, yeah, but I will take like a nice changing of one color than changing, like I said at the start, an entire Pokemon with an icky color. Venomoth is a pretty cool shiny though. I'm gonna put it up here with the lads. It's kind of funny that like all these like first stage Pokemon are above all these Titans, but it's just like, I just like these ones just more. I don't know. I mean, it's probably funny. I'll probably mix some of these around. Yeah, you know what, let's do that. Actually, let's take a quick break. I do think, yeah, you know, I do think some of these guys get to go up a little bit. I'm gonna put you there, and we'll leave it like that. I think Venomoth is a little bit more cooler than Beedrill. A nice blue, I think, helps. Like this is nice. Squirtle should have taken notes and not like to use this kind of blue, but like change your whole thing to just be a little bit nicer. The blue works really well for Venomoth here. It looks kind of like almost like crystal in a way, and I kind of like that. Diglett's funny. Diglett is just funny because it just literally just changes the nose, so it's like the exact same as Venomoth, but I think Venomoth gets away with it a little bit more than Diglett. Diglett just feels kind of a little bit lazy. I'm gonna just put Dugtrio above Diglett because there's 3 of them, but they're okay. Like, I don't know. I wish they maybe had changed Diglett a little bit more. I think Venomoth kind of works with the purple, but the brown with the blue just kind of doesn't work nearly as well in my opinion. Meowth, not feeling Meowth, honestly. It's just a little more baked, but I think it's still okay. Actually, you could probably go down there. I think I like it just a little bit more than the Parasect. The red kind of helps, but everything else is just, nah, it's too close to the original. Actually, I'm gonna probably put you down here, and then maybe you above that. One of the worst shinies. That gets a 0. It changes like nothing. It literally, I think it's just the ears, the slightest change of shade and hue with the cream color. That's it. It is not a good shiny. I'm pretty sure like a lot of people are in the same boat that there's just not a good shiny, and there's literally so much you could have done. It's a cat. You know, you could make it black. Make a black cat. Because, you know, it's like evil and all that sort of stuff. You had that right there. Like, I'm kind of glad Alolan Persian did that. A little bit, but normal Persian, you had it right there. Could have done a black cat, done maybe yellow or blue ears, or purple or something, give it really like nice nighttime almost vibes, that would have been so much cooler. But yeah, fuck the Game Freak. Psyduck gets a fucking S tier. I don't care. The blue is so good with Psyduck because it's a water type and it's a water duck. So make it blue. That's funny. I like that. That's cool. And then you fuck it again. Oh my god, what happened to Golduck? All you had to do was make it yellow, guys. Or like make it pink. It's a psychic duck. Lean into that. Or no, it's called Golduck. Make it gold. Was that so hard? No, apparently so. Because instead all we're going to do is change the blue a slight little bit. Change the cream a slight little bit. And that's it. And it looks like shit. No, I'm sorry. Absolutely not. I refuse to evolve Psyducks into Golduck because I would rather keep the Psyduck as is and not put it into that fucking abomination of a shiny. I'm sorry, but no. Nidoking gets a 1 for sure. These two Persian and Golduck, 0s. Horrible. Horrible. Absolutely not. Mankey, yeah, kind of has the same problem with like the Pidgeys and that. I'm not really fucking with the green. Yeah, Primeape's okay, but I think, I don't know, it's just a icky green in my opinion. A lot of these ones are just ickies. I call this the icky section. Maybe I was too harsh on you, Squirtle, but still kind of the ickies. I'm calling it. Ooh, yeah, you're going up here in A tier. Growlithe and Arcanine, they can both go in A tier. Just the gold. The gold works so nice here. And they're basically the exact same shiny. Do I like it more than these other ones? I think I like it more than Pidgeot for sure. I'm just gonna put Arcanine above Growlithe because Arcanine is just cooler. But do I like it more than Arbok? I'm gonna keep it there. I think it's okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. It's just the gold on the Arcanine and the Growlithe just looks so majestic. They look so cool. Oh god, here we go. No. 0, 0, 1, 2. Let's put you there. No, I'm sorry, but no. Again, it just barely changes. I know. Poliwag just literally looks the exact same here. It literally looks identical. You know, no, you can go to the bottom. No, I'm sorry, but no. Like, first of all, you have the first two stages here that just slightly change blue. Poliwrath, you at least decide to change something, but the green is horrible in comparison. Like, it's just not a good green. It's not the look that it should have had as a water type. Why are we making water types green? Like, that makes no sense to me. At all. And then Poliwag and Poliwhirl, like, it just slightly changes the blue. I think Poliwhirl is a little bit better because it's a tiny bit more noticeable, but it still barely changes. And it's just no. Absolutely not. I love blue shinies, but Pokemon that are already blue do not need to be still blue when they're shiny. Abra, no, not a good one. Again, it just slightly changes the hue. I'm putting it there. Kadabra also you can go there. Just, again, shinies that barely change. Why is this a thing? The whole gimmick is that, oh, it's a Pokemon with a different color palette and a different color scheme. So why the hell are we keeping it almost identical? Like, what the hell? It's just lazy. Like, there's no way you can tell me that it looks better. It's just lazy. So yeah, I'm not a fan of those two. Alakazam though, that's a good shiny. This is a good shiny. The pink looks so nice. It is so vibrant. I'm not even mad that it keeps the yellow because the pink is so nice on this one. We need more pink shinies like this. I'm gonna put it up in B tier here. It's such a massive improvement and it changes so little. I'm gonna put it above Venomoth, I think. I think it's like the top of B tier in my opinion. I think I like Pidgeot just a little more. But Alakazam is still really cool. And again, another Icky. We're just getting all the Ickies right now. No, not Machop. I'm sorry, but no. Machop is not a good shiny. Just a weird puke ick green brown. It just does not work at all, in my opinion. Machoke's a tiny bit better, because at least it has blue highlights going for it, and the green is slightly better. But it just does not work for this kind of Pokemon. You know, it's a fighting type. It does not work for this kind of Pokemon. I am a little biased though, because I did catch one in replaying ZA not long ago. But, nah. Machamp, you're probably also gonna go here. Like, I like it because it's Machamp, but I can't say I like a shiny more because of the Pokemon, because that's unfair. I think the green's okay. It's vibrant enough. And I like the green the most out of the three of them, and out of all of these Icky greens, it's probably my favorite Icky green. But it's like anything in C tier that is green here should not be green, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Machamp, you could have been so much cooler, but unfortunately not. Bellsprout, the gold leaves is cool, but that's it. I literally just caught like a shiny one of these this morning as I'm making this anyway on Pokemon Sleep, which is really funny. But it's another C tier in my opinion. Although I think I like it more than Diglett and Dugtrio, because at least the gold leaves look nice, but it barely changes. It's like the same thing as Clefairy, where it's like it changes a tiny thing and it's cool, but nah. Actually not, maybe above these ones. Weeping Bell? No. Not really. You can go with the Ickies. I'll put you below Machoke, I think. It's just... Come on, y'all. What are we doing here? What are we doing? You could have changed it a bit more. I think it's a little lower than Bellsprout. You could have kept the gold leaves here. Why do they still need to be green? Like... Come on. Victory Bell, I think, is an improvement, but not by much. I think the blue around the mouth is awesome. Actually, no, you can go below Bellsprout. Actually, no, you can go in the middle. Right there. Actually, you can go there. Yeah, as I was saying, yeah. The blue ring around the mouth is really cool, but the rest of it just is... It's whatever. It's honestly whatever to me. Not a fan. Not feeling it. But at least it has something going for it. Tentacool. Okay, we're getting a little bit better again. I'm putting this one in B tier. Where in B tier though? I'm wondering. Let's put it there. Just below... Actually, no. I'm gonna put it above Vulpix. Okay, so I like it. The purple and the green, not exactly a combination I would think of, but they at least picked shades of those that are, like, okay. It changes enough where I think I like it. I'd probably give it a 6.5. I think the green I like more, because it's almost like emeraldy in a way. And then the purple isn't too vibrant. It doesn't clash with the green. It still is a little conflicting, but not nearly as much as some other Pokemon. Tentacruel though is going to go a bit lower. I think I'm going to put you there at the bottom of B. It's more muted here. They should have, if they kept the vibrantness and the brightness of what Tentacool was doing, I think that would have been cooler. And also, it kind of goes back to blue a little bit, and I'm just like, we can't be doing this, y'all. We gotta keep it purple. You know, like, if a Pokemon if it's a water type and it's blue, change it from blue. If it's a grass type and it's green, change it from green. You can make exceptions, but it's very rare where it actually works. Geodude. I've had so many of these. Another gold shiny. We'll come back to the golds. But I do like it. I think I'm gonna put it at least above Zubat. I think. Maybe there. maybe there. I think I'm gonna bump you down just a little bit. It's cool. It's like a gold nugget almost, where it's like you've been mining and all you see is gray, and the next minute this nice gold pops out at you, and it looks really nice and vibrant. So I think Geodudes works well, and it's the whole thing. It just changes the one thing, the body and the arms, because it's one color, and it works. They picked a good color, and sometimes that's all you need with a shiny. This is like a poop brown. I've always just thought of Graveler. Shiny's just poop in a weird way. I promise I'm not into poop. It's just like, it's literally just, it's got the poop brown shade. But it's different enough to where I can kind of like it a tiny bit. Maybe there. It's also just funny because like, there's been so many instances of people finding shiny Gravelers and then just killing themselves. It's like, it's just, that's all I associate with shiny Graveler, apart from it looking like poop brown. It keeps blowing itself up. Golems is okay, I think. I think I like it a little more than Victreebel, because it at least kind of retains the same color scheme what we're going for. It's like you got a nice sort of goldish color to a poop brown, and then kind of into a middle of the two. Or maybe if they'd swapped Graveler and Golem, that could have looked cooler, because then it's like a gradient almost. So I don't know. That's what maybe I would have done personally if you swap those two. Ponyta, yeah, S tier. It's S tier, and then and Rapidash. One of the only, if not maybe the only evolution chain that is just perfect all around. They picked like the best colors for the flames, and that's all they did is they changed the flames. But it works because that's just like the whole cool thing about the Pokemon is that it's fire coming off of it. So it's like, hey, what if we change the fire? Because blue fire looks so cool. Same with silver fire. It just makes it look even more majestic, and it pops so much more too. Both perfect. I don't care. They're amazing. I think I like Ponyta a little bit more, but they're still incredible, both of them. I think we're about halfway. Slowpoke. Sorry, man. You barely change. And that is tragic. At least I know now, at least in ZA going forward, they've changed it to be more of a purple to kind of match with Slowbro, and that's cool. But unfortunately, I ain't ranking the purple one. I'm ranking this one, and this one, bomb. Slowbro, cool. It changes. I like it. I'm gonna put it in B tier. I'm gonna maybe put it there below Venonat. I think the gold and the purple, it's like it changes to nice colors. I just don't think they work well together, the gold and the purple. If they did maybe blue and gold, that could have been cool, in my opinion. Or pink no, it's already pink. What am I saying? But purple, I don't know if that's the right color for it, I guess. Magnemite, honestly, you can go an S tier. Dare I say you can go an S tier. And Magneton. I wouldn't say it's like Ponyta and Rapidash in the sense that these Pokemon have perfect, so I'm going to move them up there, have a perfect evolution chain, because Magnezone, I would honestly put maybe an A tier, not S tier. But it at least is consistent, Magnezone. But Magnemite and Magneton just look so cool. Maybe not in this version. If anything, my favorite iteration of them is actually Scarlet and Violet because of the textures. I know it's funny talking about textures with that game, but at least for the Pokemon themselves, the textures for the Pokemon look amazing. And Magnemite has a nice metallic smooth shine to it, and the gold is so vibrant. I managed to find one on Scarlet and Violet, so I can actually personally attest to this fact, and it looks so cool. With the black magnets as well. Actually, maybe not S tier, but very high A tier. I'm gonna probably put it in between here, I think. I love Magnemite shiny. Farfetch'd. Is it pretty far-fetched to say that I don't like this shiny? Nah, it kind of changes a little bit. I wish it was like more pink maybe, if they actually really leaned into it and just kind of made it different. But I'm not feeling it here. Same with Doduo. It's just an icky green. Like, I think it's nice that it changes. So, and they're kind of the same, so I'm gonna put them together. Kind of maybe below Machamp. Actually, maybe above Machamp. But I'm not too much a fan. It gets points because it changes, but it's like they probably could have picked a cooler color. Maybe blues and purples. You could have went that way. But I'm not really feeling the Doduo or the Dodrio. It's just another weird green. Oh, how they massacred my boys. Dugong might be the worst shiny. It's literally the office meme of Pam holding up the two pictures, and it's like, find differences in it, and it's just the same picture. Same with Seal. They're just another example of Pokemon. All you had to do was just turn it from white to black. Tell me a black Dugong would not look amazing, because it would. It would look so amazing and so majestic. Like, come on, man. What are we doing here? So we get this piss lemonade color, and I like lemonade, but no, not here. Not here. Okay, Muck and Grimer. This is a Pokemon where I like the green because it works, because it is a toxic sludge like Pokemon. So having it green, as in like toxic waste, looks cool. The only thing I would have changed is I would have made the green even more vibrant and make it look like a really, like, you know, your classic cartoon like acid or toxic vials, where it's like this bright green, like Kakuna green here. But it's a good shiny. I think it works a lot for this one. I think I like it between Golbat and Zubat, and they're pretty much the same shiny, so they're gonna go together. Let's just put Muck above Grimer. Shelter. Our first sort of, I mean, apart from Metapod, actually, our, like, an orange shiny here. I like it. I really like it. Yeah. I think here's good. Actually, maybe here. Maybe there. It's so nice. It changes to a nice vibrant color. It helps it pop and it stands out. And like, I don't know, just orange kind of works in a weird way. Cloyster, honestly, I think kind of works too. Not nearly as cool, because I think the blue and the purple kind of weirdly clash. They made the purple a bit more vibrant, or just made the head like just black and just had black and blue. That could look cooler, but I'm gonna maybe put it below Geodude. Oh no, I'll put it like here. It's alright. It's good shiny still. Maybe 6.5, but not nearly as cool as Shelter in my opinion. Ooh, you're an A tier. You're an A tier shiny. You're going above Charmander. The blue smoke just gives it so much aura in my opinion. The nice vibrant purple with the light blue smoke, just aura. It gives it aura. I think Ghastly's just looks so cool, but then, what could have been? Okay, let's get the obvious out of the way. No. Thankfully, the Mega redeemed it, but the Mega is just what Gengar should have been. Just make it white. It's a ghost. Make the fucker white. Whitewash him. But no, like, genuinely, that's all you have to do. But instead, they just made it, you know, I think, like, I saw a video where, like, this kind of works better when Gengar normally is more vibrant purple, because then it really helps the gray to stand out more. but normal Gengar now just does not hit the same, and they just look too similar. I like it more than Golduck though, for sure. Maybe at the top. It's just, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Hortus is okay. I'm gonna probably put it, like, the purple's the same, but the blue still kind of keeps the blue around it, but does not hit the same nearly as hard as like the smoke on Ghastly, I think. Onix is okay, but the problem with Onix is that Crystal Onix exists in the anime, and they should have just done Crystal Onix, because I imagine like a nice icy blue crystal like Onix. Instead we get this icky green. All the icky greens, just like green shinies work, just no. Drowsy, I like it. They haven't really had a properly pink, vibrant shiny apart from Meteorite and Female. But I quite like Drowsies. I think it's really vibrant and I really like it. We'll put it there. And Hypno I'll probably maybe put down here. I think Drowsy's is a little cooler than Hypno in my opinion. Hypno's works a little bit. I still think it works. Just not nearly as well as Drowsy in a weird way. I think just the pink just works better with Drowsy. I don't know, I can't explain it. It just does. Kingler, no. Fucking stop with this green. Literally all of this is green. Apart from like Raticate and Farfetch'd here. All these rows are green. And they look horrible. They just, no. Krabby is good. Krabby is gold. I like it. A gold crab. That's cool. I fuck with that. I'm gonna put it right above here. I think, yeah, that's good for Krabby. But King or no, all you have to do is just keep it gold. And it would have been perfect. That would have been great. But no, we had to ruin it. Yeah. I'm noticing I appear to be biased towards blue. Which is funny. Blue and silvers. However, I will make the claim for these two because they are Pokeballs. So making them blue is cool because now they're Great Balls. Right? And then you have the Hisuian ones, which are grey. Like a grey-black. Because they're Ultra Balls. Yeah? It's funny, and it works. And I might even put it above Nidoking, dare I say. I think I like Voltorb a little more than Electrode. I'll do that. But yeah, it works because it just makes sense. Shinies that just make sense. Let's get more of those. Execute, gold eggs, you're an A tier, and you're both of these can be A tier. Executor works because not only is it consistent with Execute, but it's got like, it's a tree. So giving it this sort of orangey brown works because now you're like autumn. It's autumn leaves now. Whereas normal Execute is like summer. Right? Are we picking up what I'm putting down here? Am I getting so tired as I'm going through this? I think Executes works really well though. I'm gonna put it above Oddish. The gold eggs are cool. Cubone. Oh. Man. I'm gonna put Marowak here. Cubone. No, I'm sorry, Chief. No. It's just, why? Puke green? Why? Why are so many of these gotta be puke green? And again, and then here we go. And again, fighting types. Puke green. Although I'm going to put Hitmonchan's a little bit higher because the blue gloves kind of save it a little bit. But that's it. It shouldn't be puke green. Like, take a shot every time we get a puke green shiny. Lickitungs is okay. I think the gold kind of helps stand it out, but the tongue just kind of makes it look like it clashes a bit. I think we're going to go here for Lickitung, below Slowbro. I think it's okay. I think it's good. Ooh, yeah, A tiers for the coughing and the wheezing, the blue and the purple smoke. Like, it's poison smoke now, it's purple, it makes sense. But then you pick a nice blue to go with it, yeah. I think I'm gonna keep, oh god. I'll put wheezing above, because at least we can see the purple smoke here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it right there, actually. Or maybe above Pidgeot. Rhyhorn, the staple head. It's okay. Probably put it above Hypno, I think. Rhydon's is not pretty though, in my opinion, actually. Rhyhorn's is nice because it's obviously a ground rock type, so going for a nice sort of earthy brown is cool, it makes sense. But then Rhyhorn, just why? It just kind of slightly changes the tint here. And it's not very cool. God, we're almost there, It's just, yeah, I think it's 8. Maybe not Rhyhorn as much. Chansey's I think is cool with the green. I think Chansey really works with the green. And obviously it's just infamous too. I bet it has aura because it's Chansey. It's just hard to obtain. But I think I'm gonna put it there above Vileplume. It's okay. I've never personally tried to hunt one for myself, but it's definitely an interesting shiny to go for. Tangos is cool. I like the vibrant green with it because it's a grass type and it's already blue, so hey, let's make it green. Perfect. I think I'm gonna put it above here, below Kakuna, but above Nidorino. It's a good, nice, vibrant green. Kangaskhan, nah. I ain't feeling Kangaskhan, I'm sorry. Just yuck colors all around. Oh god, there's so many yucky ones coming up. Okay, Horsey's is okay. Just not the blue I would have gone for if I had to make it blue. I think Rhyhorn actually needs to be a bit lower down here with like Machop. I think, yeah, at least it's better than Icky Green, but and then Seadra I'm going to put above Horsey. I like that just a little bit more, but they're both not the best in my opinion. Goldeen. No. Hey, the Pokemon's called Goldeen. Let's make it not gold. Like, how does that make sense? You can go there. Gengar, I'm going a tiny bit harsh on you, but I'm going to put you there. No, you know what? Goldeen can actually go right down here. Goldeen can fuck off. Same with Seaking. They're just not good. Ooh, yeah. No, you're an S tier shiny. Staryu. That's such a good shiny. The white, the gold, and the blue. Perfect. Such a fantastic combination of colors, making it feel grand and majestic. Starmie, not so much. They had it right with the blue gem in the middle. Everything else, no. Should have just kept the same color scheme. Really should have just kept the same color scheme, in my opinion. But it's different enough. But I'm gonna put it there. Not fucking with it nearly as much as Staryu. Mr. Mime's okay. I'm gonna put him there. Like, the green suit helps, but then everything else kind of stays the same. And I'm not a fan of that. If they changed the blue maybe a little bit, that could have been cool. But unfortunately not. Oh man. Okay, we got some more bullshit, and then a lot of these rest ones are pretty good. Scyther, not really a good shiny. It's sort of vibrant, which is nice, and has like the red highlights, but I'm not feeling it. Probably there, I think. Jinx, also not feeling it as much, but it is okay. The pink kind of is nice, but not as cool as it could have been. Electabuzz is also okay. kind of going to a little more orangey. It looks like more, it's funny, it does not look like that nowadays in my eyes. It looks like a little different. Not more pinkish, but I don't know, something about it that just kind of, yeah. Magmars is cool though. I like the pink of Magmar. I think I'm gonna probably put it with Drowsy. They kind of look the same, so I can kind of rank them the same. Although I have heaps of shiny Magmar from Pokemon Go, so it's definitely one I have seen a lot of. But I just think, I don't know, I think the all pink just kind of looks pretty sweet with it. Almost there. Pinsons is okay. At least fully changes, which is nice. You could have maybe picked some different colors, but I think it's better than Icky Green. They could have so easily done Icky Green, I feel like, but no, we got a nice kind of thing here instead. I think I'm gonna leave it there, actually. Tauros. Tauros is literally covered in toxic chemicals. But it's a vibrant green. It's okay. I think I'll put it here. Yeah, so many of these are green, but it's a nice vibrant green. It's not icky, gross green. Good. Oh, of course. Let's get a bit of yellow in here. I think, yeah, it has to be the top. And Gyarados, not nearly as cool as Golden Magikarp, but I mean, Gyarados the shiny is cool, but we just see so much of it. But Magikarp is literally the perfect example of a shiny, because it's like, also just works well for it, where it's like, hey, this quote-unquote useless Pokemon is covered in gold now, so it's like, oh, it's worth so much, it's magical, it's great. You know what I mean? Obviously the whole thing with Gyarados is, oh, it's a Magikarp that was forced to evolve early, but it's not. And now anymore, at least, but, yeah, I think Magikarp is literally perfect. It not, does it beat out Ninetales? Shit. That is the question. That's tough. I don't think there's any other shinies on here that come close, or will come close, so yeah, I think it's literally like, it's kind of the mascot for shiny Pokemon, let's be honest here. Like, I'm not gonna say it's Gyarados, I think it's a Magikarp. I think Magikarp gets the ultimate #1 spot here. Lapras though is a pretty good shiny too. I am very biased towards Lapras, though, I won't lie, but in all fairness, I don't think it's an S tier, but it's definitely high A for sure. I think it's such a nice, vibrant purple. I'm gonna say probably there. Lapras is like my third favorite Pokemon, so I'm very biased as well, but I think it's a fair placement for it. Oh yeah, I think you deserve to be S tier too. I don't know, it just works really well Ditto, just as like a bright blue. I don't think anyone's ever complained about a shiny Ditto, let's be honest here. It just looks cool, just a nice blue that they picked for it. Eevee's also S tier, just silver. It's just gorgeous. You know, makes it just so valuable in my eyes. A Majestic. I'm gonna put it there. You know, let's move you down. Move you up. Like, actually, you up a little bit. You up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, like that. Eevee's is nice. I think for me, I've just seen too much of it to where I'm like, I don't have nearly as much of an affection for it as I should, but I can at least admit, like, yeah, it is a fantastic shiny. It just, the silver just looks phenomenal. Vaporeon might be the only shiny of the three I like, honestly. The pink just kind of, it helps it stand out. I'm gonna put an A tier, I think. If I had to pick the shiny, like pick one of the three to have shiny, I would pick Vaporeon, I think. Let's put it like there, I think. It just looks nice. God damn it. No, I'm sorry, Jolteon, what happened here? What happened here, lad? Why are we green? You should not be green. Maybe blue Onyx. Like, it's okay. Like, I love Jolteon. Jolteon's probably my favorite of the three evolutions. But I just don't like it shiny. Flareon's is alright. But I'm not dying for it. I think theirs fine. It could have been definitely cooler if they really leaned into the gold, or even made it nice red. Because it's fire. You know, that could have been cool, but not really. I'm not feeling it. Porygon's is nice. I think I'm gonna put Porygon's nice above Zubat for sure. I have to be like, is it better than Vulpix? And then, is it better than Kingler? Is it better than Tentacle? I'm gonna move you down a tiny bit. I'm gonna leave Porygon. Maybe you go down a bit. Oh, they're together now. Huh. I think I'm gonna put Porygon. I'm gonna put Porygon down. The blue and the purple is nice. I think I like the blue more than the purple, but it's still a good shiny. It's still really good. And it's Porygon too. It's not actually Porygon 2, it's Porygon, but you know what I mean. Yeah, it kind of inverts it a little bit too, actually, now I'm thinking about it, and that's kind of nice. Oh yeah, Omanyte's good. I think Omanyte is the better of the two fossils in terms of shinies. I think I'm going to put Omanyte... I'm going to put Omanyte at least above you. Let's put you right... Put you right there next to Porygon. And Omastar, you can go there too, because you're like the same. Kabutops, I do like the green here. I think it's okay. But I'm not screaming for it. I'm gonna just put them together as well, because they're kind of, it's the same deal. I know they're completely different, like, they look so different in design, but it's the same green. Aerodactyl. I think you're okay. I think it's okay, shiny. I think I'm gonna put it... I'll put it there above Wartortle, I think. No, I'll put you above Zubat. I reckon. I think I like that. Aerodactyl is cool, because it's like, having any fossil Pokemon as shiny really is like a really cool thing anyway. So I don't even think I could be mad with any of the designs. It's just more so like, oh, I have a fossil Pokemon shiny. That's really cool. But Aerodactyl being this sort of mighty dragon-esque thing. And then, I don't know, the pink's alright. The pink and the blue's alright. I would have maybe have changed one of them to something else and do like pink and something else or blue and something else. But it's alright. I think it, in a weird way, they kind of invert and then just the colors and then become way more vibrant. But if they did that, I think it would be purple wings and not blue. Snorlax is a bit of a letdown, I won't lie. I would not really like to own a shiny Snorlax. I think I would probably put you there. Like, I love Snorlax, but it just, again, it could be so much cooler. Literally, Pokemon Sleep has better designs that could have made it cooler. Ooh, the birds. Okay, Articuno's okay. I think it's probably second favorite. Maybe low B, because it's an ice type, so they kind of keep that sort of icy look to it. But then if I would have done that, I would have made it more white and really put like snow into it in a way. Instead, it's just kind of similar to normal Articuno. I think there. Zapdos is probably my least favorite. I think it's the same reason as Pikachu. You could have done something cool. It's electric theme, so put some like grays in there for like clouds almost, you know, thunder clouds kind of thing. It may look menacing. It has multiple wings too, so you could have done something with that in my opinion. Maybe inverted it, make it mostly black or grey and then have the yellow highlights around it. Moltres is probably my favorite of the three. Shiny wise, this is the kind of perfect example of a sunburnt Pokemon. But at least changes a lot more significantly than the other two. To where probably Wartortle is going to come down a little bit, I'm sorry. And whereas Moltres, you're going to go probably like mid B tier, maybe next to Aerodactyl, maybe above it. If they had made the flames a different color though, ooh, now that would have been something. Like these two up here, then you would have been cooking with gas. Oh, okay. Dratini, pretty good shiny. I like the pink a lot. Probably put it there, below Coughing. Same with Dragonair. I'm going to put Dragonair above Dratini. The pink just helps it stand out so much more. It's obviously kind of the opposite of blue. And then with Dragonair, you get the nice gold highlights with it. Make it look even more majestic. And then we fuck it because we go back to yucky green. Because why? It's literally green with a purple. It's like the Incredible Hulk. And it's like, you had it right there. You had a thing going. All you have to do is make it pink and gold, keep the theme going, or even make it blue. But we pick green instead. Although I am going to put it above all the icky greens because it is Dragonite. And at least the purple kind of looks alright, but it's just, why green? Mewtwo. This is a good green. I'm gonna put it in high B tier, I think. Definitely above Butterfree. Above Ivysaur though. Actually, I'm gonna move Butterfree down a bit. I'm gonna move you there, in front of Sandshrew. I think above Ivysaur. I think there. I think being green is nice, but then when you get designs like Shadow Mewtwo, for example, from like Pokken Tournament, come on. You made the thing grey with like purple in it. Ooh. Ooh, now that would be cool. That'd be very cool, I reckon. And finally, Mew. Muse is a really good one. I reckon high A tier. Part of me doesn't want to put it in S tier because there's already so many blue shinies in there, but I think it's definitely high up, and it's also Mew. Like, regardless of what it looked like, the shiny Mew would be insane. But I think that's our final list. So you got, I think 0 starts at Dugong, ends at Kadabra. Oh no, Poliwhirl. Nidoqueen's maybe the only one. All of these are 2. You can be 3. No, you can be there. Maybe Poliwrath would be a 3. And then from Machop to like Pikachu would be 4. Haunter to Bellsprout is 5. Tentacruel to Tentacruel to maybe Seconds would be a 6. Hypno to Alakazam is a 7. Executor to Magnemite. No, sorry, Executor to Blastoise is an 8. Magneton to Ghastly is 9. All these are 10. That's the list. Objectively correct, by the way. I feel like I've slowly just sunk in my chair this whole time. But objectively correct list. Feel free to argue with me, but I'm right. But if I have some incredibly horrible hot takes, I want to know. But that's the list. See you in Generation 2.